Hi guys, a lot of you have been asking for the recipe for this goat meat pepper soup and noodles that I made recently. So here it is. In that video, I used some goat meat, so you can honestly use any protein that you like. Just so you know, I actually had to make this pepper soup again just so I can record the recipe. Anyways, the first thing I did was roughly blend some onions, garlic, ginger, habaneros, and a little bit of ghost pepper. Please be careful with ghost peppers because it is very, very hot. But I'm a Yoruba babe, so we move. Anyways, I used my pressure cooker for this recipe because I wanted the meat to be very soft. I'm not trying to fight battles in my mouth. Like I want it to melt in my mouth. And I definitely don't have the patience to wait for 2 hours as well. If you don't have a pressure cooker or instant pot, just cook it on a medium heat for about 2 hours and your meat will still come out very nice and soft. So I poured the blended mix into the pot with the meat and then proceeded to add my seasonings. I used some dry pepper, crayfish powder, Cameroon pepper, some dry pepper, Maggi, salt, and the pepper soup spice. Now I'll be very careful with the Maggi and salt because I don't want it to be too crazy because I'm going to adjust for seasonings later. So I mixed everything together and then let it cook in the pressure cooker for a while. It actually took about 30 minutes or so, and this is how it looked when it was done. Anyways, I transferred the cooked goat meat into another pot, and this is where I would adjust for seasoning. I added a bit more crayfish, pepper soup spice, and Cameroon pepper. I didn't need to add any more Maggi or salt because that was enough. So I just kept tasting it to make sure I got the right consistency for my pepper soup spice, and I let it boil for a few minutes, and then I added some fresh basil, and that's how I made the pepper soup. Now for the noodles, these are the noodles that I use, but you can use any type of noodles that you like, to be honest. Just cook them in some boiling water for a few minutes. Don't let them cook all the way through, and then rinse it with some cold water to stop the cooking process. And when it was time for me to serve it, I just added the noodles first, and then I put the pepper soup on top of it, and that's how I made this goat meat pepper soup and noodles. And by the way, thank you so much for all the love on the other video. I need to frame some of you guys' comments because I've been laughing for 2 days straight. Oh, if any of you guys make this and want me to see it, just tag me and I'll show some love. Bye.